Good morning, everybody. It's Pam from Central California, and this is a flip through for the journal I made for Jan, and it will be the end of the little series on making a journal out of an antiquarian book. Wow, that's a mouthful. So this is the bag. Isn't it beautiful? Turned out really great. I'm going to take that out of there, and I'm taking something out of here so I can show you too. But I'm going to take that out of there. I'll take it out of here and we'll look through the journal. But first, let's adore the bag. So I especially like some of these little flowers right up in here. So if we open it, inside we have a really fun old sheet. Look at that. So happy. Happy. And then there's a pocket in here, just like that. Probably put a cell phone or whatever she would like in there. And then it has magnets to hold it shut. And then here's the front. I put a few more buttons than I usually do. These buttons, these are pearl buttons, mother of pearl buttons. And then this one is an antique glass button, maybe from the 20s. And this is a wonderful enamel pin from the 60s or 70s, I believe. Okay, so we talked about most of that. I have her initial here. This is an old French monogram thingy, so that's right there. Let me see, what else did I do here? I don't think there's anything under there. Okay, so instead of putting just my initials on here, I put a P and a J that's kind of for the two of us, so I kind of like that on there. 20, that's a number that is important to her in her world. Okay, let's see. Let's point out. I love that. I still really like that. And this was all Rachel's fabric for the most part. Then I embellished over it. Okay, the back side has a bird I made. That bird that a lot of you saw on Instagram. It's right there, pretty. And another mother of pearl button. This is a old plastic button, but I liked that it looked like a flower. And this one is also a plastic button that looks like a flower. So I put those on here to make it flowers by him or her, which probably looks like a him. He's very bright. Let's see what else we got. This was an old piece of an old handkerchief. Let's see, what else is here? The wildflower, one of Chrissy's from Chrissy's. I'll link her. I always forget if it's Chrissy's Corner or I'll try and make a thing up in my mind so I can remember. And this is all her Rachel's fabric. So it turned out really great, I think. So that's the pouch, okay? On to the journal. Here's the journal. Really like the journal. Turned out really good. Okay, I think I'm going to bring you down a little bit and then up as we do. Just come up a little bit and then just a little bit like this. Can we see it? Go up a little more. Yes, I think we see the whole thing. So I made this cute little tie around. Now, Jan, there's a bunch of little stringers here. If you want this glued on so you don't lose it, all you have to do is put it on about like this and just glue it over the spine. I kind of like it with this part coming on the back. So if I was going to do it, I glue it over the spine just like that with white glue, Elmer's glue, whatever, and just make sure you hold it down. And then it can still flop over if you want or not. I added this onto the front because I couldn't find a place that wasn't going to make the journal more bulky. And so I just put it out here. Really cute little wooden hummingbird. And then this little thing I made out of the Bible verses from that book. With, I don't know, is that lavender? I don't know what that is. Okay, so exciting. Okay, Okay, let's see. Oh, I've added a bunch of extra stuff, so I want to make sure you see that. Okay, so here we go. Front page is our Psalm 1 and 2, part is 2, but about the tree by the living waters. So that's one of my favorite scriptures. In here, this is, I didn't do more to this. In here I added one of these guys here with this, they're just some tags to write on or whatever you want to do with them. This is that one little thing I made, the butterfly. I found this and I'm so excited because this is, she was a teacher. And so it says, best wishes from your teacher. It's an old, probably the early 1900s, 1910 or 1901. There was nothing written on the back. So I don't know why it wasn't used or what happened to it, but I thought it was perfect for you, Jan. So that's right in here. Okay. I decided to add a little bit of a little bit of paper here because these are very kind of thin, fragile papers. So I did that along here. So that's what you're going to see that coming up. This one, I had this flower come around each side. I try not to cover anything about the face or the Bible verse. Got a little bit of the G here, but I don't think that's a problem. Old book page. We did this online, and then this is the thing I'm putting on the inside. Oh, I dropped something. I got to put that back in. So this is just, and I just hand sewed some chain stitching across the top to embellish it. Little place to write. Or take it out and put your own things in there that you want to remember. A lot of times, the reason when I put pockets in and stuff in my stuff and I put things in it, is usually so with the understanding that you can take it out, do whatever you want with the things, but you can fill it with your own memories and your own memorabilia stuff. So that's why I do that. Over here, I added this stuff, but then I went ahead and added, I think I was with you when I added that, but then I decided to add this little funny bird. This opens up, and I just added this tab here. Over here, we have a bunch of fun little stuff. Now, this is just a hand-folded, this is a digital little page where you can write on the inside, and then this just sits here like that, and I thought it was kind of pretty. Might put it this way so it can hang over here a little bit like that. Okay, then I have I think this is this is Royal, Cerise. So I can go right over here. Let's just go, it goes this way. That's like this. This is one of those antique giveaway. It's coming to me. Antique. Oh, you guys, why can't I remember stuff? Calling cards. And so under here is this is fragile, obviously, but under here it has a name. So that's cute. And here was the Bible verse thing that I didn't put down as another pocket, so I just stuck it in here. Over here is one of these lovely things I made with the fabric in here, and then to look like one of those little other cards I have. What are they called? Just a moment. Okay, I had a bagel delivered to me. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. Oh, this guy. I can't remember. I wanted to put this somewhere else, I think, so I'll just leave that there. It fell out is all. Okay, so we talked about that. We showed that. Okay, this opens up, and in here, I just put some really old 1700s book page. Thought you would love to feel that, Jen. Just have fun with it. Whatever you want to do. And I stuck one of these in here. This is one of the Rachel's little things we did, that you put these little pieces of stuff that you can play with as if you're going to do any collaging or anything in the book. And I stuck it, the matchbook looking things. And here, this is kind of fun. Oh, I had one of these, and this is Irish Blessing, and it's a bookmark probably from the 70s or 60s, and I thought you would like that because she's talked about being Irish, has a dog named with an Irish name. These things I copied out of a book. I thought you might, because, okay, I'm not trying to toot my horn. They did a book many years ago from Calvary Chapel Pastor's Wives, and it was a devotion book, and you could submit your written devotions, and then they could, then they would put them in a book by day. So 2 of mine got in, and they're kind of fun devotions, so I thought I would put them in here. One's called Your Song, and one's called Jewels from Jesus. So those are in here for you to enjoy. And they were in that book I talked about. Okay, over here, this little guy here with a pocket here, and I put this is the ones my oh, okay, these. That's what that other thing was. My take on these to just make one like that. And then in here I stuck a tag I made a while back. What's the perfect size? Okay, and then I think I put this over, kind of hanging over some. I kind of like doing that sometimes. Okay. Same thing over here. Well, I didn't do anything. Oh, I put this on this side to balance out this, just to, also if you turn the page here, then it kind of takes the strain away from up here. Okay, like that. I added this little guy, this little imitation guy here. German, whatever they're called. Rachel's talking about them. I sent them to her too the other day. This little guy like this, and I did add on some stitching, and I just cut them off to make it have some fringe up here. And I added this guy on there too for interest on him. I was trying to find something to put over there to drape over, but I never found it. So maybe you can do that, Jen. Okay, I added this on here and there. So it was a image I just put around. That guy opens up, and I have this in here that you've seen before. I did not sew on there. It would be too hard to go through. It was really thick. Okay, over here we have a butterfly card. I love these cards. This one too, this is the panel of flowers made with sealing wax. Probably a wall decoration. And then I've got I happen to have your little long-haired Dotson doggy, because she has one of these dogs. So that's in here, just so fun. There's a pocket in here, and I just added some extra little fun things to play with. This is 1873, and it's just handwritten something or other. You can write on the other side if you wanted to, just to keep it as a writing paper. And that's in here, just like that. In here we have this guy. This was a little thing that was from from the Grace Laced calendar. It had this little piece. It was the little squares of what was on the different months, and I thought it was cute, so I made a little tag out of it. Then over here is, I think it might be the last one of these. I guess if I want to make more, I should so I remember them. But this is one of those cute little thingies I made. Over here, I just used one of my baubles to close this, and this was that music paper here that has writing paper on the other side so you could write. And I added this up here to just reinforce this part up here. Should help it, help the longevity of it. I added, this is another one of those little things, those little German reproduction things of the old stuff. It's like, they're reproductions of like that one guy. Where'd he go? I don't know where he is. I just saw him. Of the calling card, right here. See, those things are reproductions of this stuff that they do now, and I just really fun. You can't always get those other things, and a lot of times they're, what do you call it? They're very brittle and stuff. Here's a pretty narcissus. This is somebody's birth flower in her family, I think. And I just stuck it here. I had this really lovely Easter card. I thought she would like it. And it's, all these cards, when I get them, they're from the early 1900s. So good luck if you can read that. I love this because of this lion, picture of the lion here with the dead buffalo. Okay, that was funny. Okay, this is on there just like that. Thanks for all the comments about the thunder. Woo, that thing scared me to death. I was watching, man, everything shook. Okay, over here, the sky, and then I put in another card that's a rose card, about a rose. It's a Alfred Tate rose. And then another Bible verse. I didn't end up using like this, so I just thought I'd stick it in there for fun. I pinned this one on here. These aren't cigarette ones. They're Godfrey Phillips, some kind of, well, maybe Phillips, and they used to make a cigarette. I don't know, but it's really pretty. And it's, kind of looks like those flowers, whatever those flowers are, that have to do with her. So does the date on the one envelope I had in here. So I tried to personalize it. And here, this was up here, so I think, did I put something over here? I did not. I guess I figured it would be fine. I put this on here. Got her cheek a little bit, but I think that's okay. I gave you a beautiful Merry Christmas card. And it's from 1906. That's kind of funny. She wrote a little bit on the outside and then the address, the stamp, but then it's stamped upside down over here. It's very interesting. I like the birdies. I like to hoard those for myself, so it's kind of, I gave you one. In here we have, I thought she might like one of these Coca-Cola cards, and it was has a sheep. And then I did have this guy like that. And I have in here, oh, I gave you one of these. So it's another one of those calling cards. And then these are Lily of the Valley or something card, I think. So that's going to go back in here. Just goes, there's a little thing here, and then it has some of that paper and place to write if you want to. Just like that. And we'll put that guy in there like that. I decided to put a piece of paper in here from that book just because I love the picture here and the writing. So I thought that would be nice. And over here I added a piece of, that I thought the colors would go good, Florentine paper that might be nice to have. That. So a lot of that can come out. Okay, so this guy, I forgot I was going to put this in because the other side is, I took that one page out because I just thought it was getting full that I'd made with this, and I just cut it off. And so this is from the book. You have the date of the book on the other thing. This is like the first page or the title page or something. So that's just like that, and I just decorated the other side. And this is also another little piece of signature thing, but you can write on it, and it's pretty. And it looks really pretty against here. So that's in here. Just like that. And we are done. Sorry it took me so long. It really took me a long time. I'm also adding in her books. I don't want to take them out because it's really hard to put it back in the plastic. But this is from that lady who makes the calendars I showed you. Grace Laced. Ruth. First name is Ruth. Her last name, I forget. Anyway, I'll put a link so you can know. How love is a Bible verse. How lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord of hosts. And then I love this. Isn't this beautiful? This is 8 by 10. I gave you several so you could change them out every now and then. His name alone is to be exalted. And I love the pomegranates and the birdie here. So she'll be getting that too. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. And I will see you again next time. Bye.